Hey everybody, are you all ready to celebrate someone truly special? Today, we're shining a light on the legacy of Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. The Honorable Sheila Jackson Lee was an American lawyer and politician who served as the U.S. Representative for Texas's 18th Congressional District from 1995 until her passing on July 19, 2024. Thank you for joining me. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee is an influential voice in politics. She was the Democratic Chief Deputy Whip for the U.S. House of Representatives. She is the author and lead sponsor of the Juneteenth National Independence Day Act, the first new federal holiday in 38 years. Known as the voice of reason, she upholds constitutional rights. She sat on 3 congressional committees, including Judiciary and Homeland Security. A true public servant making Texas better. Like and subscribe to this channel if you like this content. This Congresswoman's superpower was her voice. She commanded the room and captivated an audience. She turned budget discussions into educational opportunities. She could speak about anything, and you would be on the edge of your seat. When she spoke, you knew she meant business. She walked with a style and fierce grace. Her words were powerful, her presence undeniable. You know how some people are passionate about coffee? They must have a cup every day. Well, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee was that passionate about health care. She fought for health care reforms, making sure she fought for your right to quality and affordable health care. Her dedication was unwavering, and her efforts have made a real difference in countless lives, including mine. If I did not have access to affordable health care, I would not be able to get the medical, mental health, vision, and dental treatment I need when I need it. Remember Hurricane Harvey? Very devastating for many, but you know who didn't waste any time? Congresswoman Lee. She took swift action, securing federal aid for Texas without hesitation. I'm talking about billions of dollars, my people. Okay. Like a modern-day superhero, she championed disaster relief, swooping in to help people get food and supplies, among other needs. Her efforts were tireless as she joined other community leaders to support Texans in a mighty way. Now, let's talk about education. Knowledge is power, but wisdom is using that power to uplift and empower others. Nobody knows that better than Sheila Jackson Lee. She's a fierce advocate for education funding. Every child deserves a good education. Congresswoman Lee was a strong advocate for education throughout her political career. One key aspect of her stance was her commitment to addressing school truancy. She supported measures to reduce truancy rates, understanding that consistent school attendance is crucial for academic success and future opportunities. This focus on combating truancy was part of her broader efforts to ensure that all students, particularly those in underrepresented communities, had access to quality education and the resources needed to succeed, always pushing for better schools. She's got those priorities straight, making sure no child is left behind. when it comes to standing up for what's right, Congresswoman Jackson Lee doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk. She's a force of nature in civil rights and social justice. Like a modern Rosa Parks, she refuses to back down from the fight for equality. Her dedication and resilience inspire many to join her cause. The trailblazing leadership of Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee shines a light on what is possible when women of vision and strength step into positions of power. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee's legacy reminds us that the 2024 presidential election is not just about casting a vote, it's about making history. While some politicians go to Washington and forget about the people back home, not Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. She's always stayed connected to her community. She was at community events, town hall meetings, health fairs, and so on. You would see her almost everywhere. When she was not in Washington, she was in the community. She was visible and accessible to her constituents. I remember many years ago when I sat right next to her eating lunch at a mental health conference. I should have taken a picture, but I did not want to impose. We talked briefly. She was very down to earth, and that's what I respected about her. Her authentic dedication to her work has left a lasting legacy, means she definitely understood her assignment. Now, you know me, I love trees, flowers, and seeing things grow. And so does Congresswoman Jackson Lee. She was all about protecting our environment and keeping our country and Texas beautiful for generations to come. Fighting for cleaner air and cleaner water, and protecting those wide open spaces we all love, not just in Texas, y'all, but everywhere. Keeping our planet safe now and for the future. The health and safety of our children depend on what we do today. Being a congresswoman is a big job. Sheila Jackson Lee was recognized as a global citizen for her work on international issues, human rights, and global challenges. She championed policies beyond her Houston district, focusing on combating human trafficking, promoting global health, and advocating for marginalized communities. She also worked to strengthen U.S. relations with African nations, supporting economic development, health, and education. Her heart knew no borders, demonstrating her belief that local and global issues are interconnected. As we remember, her legacy here is what others have said. I can't think of another politician who worked as tirelessly for our community as Sheila Jackson Lee did, and I will always be grateful for everything she accomplished for us, said Moss, a Houston resident who was among the more than 100 people who lined up Monday morning to enter City Hall as it opened to the public. She's an outstanding supporter of the community and a strong advocate for human rights. But beyond that, she's a global leader because her efforts extended far beyond Houston and her district. She worked tirelessly for the betterment of every individual and every community, said Tamrad. Her efforts are truly appreciated. Well, y'all, as we come to a close, I shared some fantastic facts about Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. Thank you, Congresswoman, for dedicating your life to improving the world. May God bless her family and all those she held dear as we remember her life and legacy. Head down to the comments and share your own Sheila stories. Don't forget to hit the like button. and subscribe to my channel where we get you and inspire you to get your life 365. Until next time, love and light.